Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Giorgio Chiellini. He's the very definition of a rock at the back. He's so physically imposing.
Hits one! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Shifted it to the flank. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Gabriel makes the interception. Maldini. That's good running with the ball. He's shifting through. Guti! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's been shifted off it. And it's Luis Suarez. Maldini. Vasco da Gama trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. An instinctive delivery. Nedved, who's set up one goal so far. Messi. And he's straight offside. And that has been cleared. Nicked it back promptly. 15 minutes till half-time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Costa Corta. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Luis Suarez. Guti. Guti! And again! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and that interception was most necessary. He's having a go!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri does well to get it back. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Iniesta. That is good alertness. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both. Decent hits!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And here's Mbappe. Nedved. Now Costa Curta. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Deftly away. Maldini. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Maldini. Pirlo tries to dink it in.
For this match was 71,898.
Belletti gets it away. And it's Iniesta. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nedved. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Griezmann. Guti. Mbappe. Great chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Threads one in. That has been cut short. Chiellini. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Now it's Nedved. That looks a good ball through. He's away! And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
15, Nedved. Coming on the field is number 23, Stoichkov. Substitution.
Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Always onto this. And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he finish? Goal! Vasco da Gama! Again they hit the front.
Vasco da Gama clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And very quickly the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That is ended up in no man's land. Gabriel did well to stay calm there. Danger averted for now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into overtime. Suarez is flagged offside.
Substitution for Vasco da Gama, number 22,
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And the referee brings it to a close. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
I'd like to draw your attention.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Gilberto Silva gets over and intercepts. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, good ball, and this looks decent hit! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So, a breakthrough already. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super find. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Haaland. Griezmann, he's got away.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Foot in, Luis Suarez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chiellini producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And reclaimed it in a trice. Griezmann is looking to set free a runner. Half an hour played now. Now it's Griezmann. Kubo. So what can they make of this? Now it's Totti. He has found the way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kubo. Kubo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kubo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Shifted upfield. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Shevchenko. Totti. Guti. Baresi makes the interception. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he finish? It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And the half-time whistle goes. Don't you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And Shevchenko! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's there to retrieve it. Totti. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And they win it back again. Now that's well seen too. Griezmann.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Stood up well to him there. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's played into space. Totti.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Aim forwards. And has cut it out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Haaland.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, played right into his path. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Deftly away. Into the last quarter of an hour. Guti. Now it's Shevchenko.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's only too happy to take that back. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Neymar. And he skips past his man. That's very neat. Looking for the run. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Griezmann. Well, that's a little loose. And now they can clear their lines. Rafinha, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nunez finds himself offside. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's fabulous. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Cannavaro gets it clear. And here's Griezmann. Has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
That is good alertness. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Guardiola. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's found a way through. And the keeper's in command. And he was quick to react. And it's Griezmann. He can run onto that. Luis Suarez. Oh, they could be caught out here. Guardiola clears it away. Darwin. Costa Curta makes the interception. Luis Suarez. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
To tell you that we're expecting traffic
To attack on the first 45 minutes.
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Danger averted for now. Costa Curta. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He is through here! Rafinha powering forward here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the runner. Oh, it's Petit. That's a shade optimistic. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise.
987.
Rafinha. Oh, perfectly measured that. He has found the way through. Real chance! Really well taken goal. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, great chance! And he's there to get it away. And it's played forward. Shot could be on. So much time and space here. Guardiola gets good distance on it. And he's away. Guti! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And that has been clubbed away. And here's Nunez. Nunez! And that has put paid to that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Petit. And the number on the board is 3. Beckenbauer. Well, they've got it again. He's got to be in here! Petit. And that's that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Luis Suarez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Pulisic! He's missed, but not by that far. And he was quick to react. Now it's Thuram, to Roberto. He can run onto that. And he's in, tries a shot! No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to dink it in. Oh, this looks sharp. To Roberto. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Beckham. Oh, and the finish! So we're still where we started right now. Well, that has not gone well. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. Pulisic. To Roberto. Oh, super find. France upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Well, there's the clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pulisic. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich stood it. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a hit! Now, oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Griezmann. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
The attendance for this match was
So we've reached the hour mark.
71,550.
Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's got a... has a goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Fiddles it through, and that's a good ball. And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Griezmann! And still, we await the first breakthrough. Luis Suarez climbs up big! It's run loose, who's going to get there? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Substitution in progress.
And we have our very first corner. Griezmann with the short one. He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a fabulous... He's got the shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Threads one in. Moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. Could move up a gear here. Rice calmly anticipates. Looks a good ball through.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their...
Musiala! And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Griezmann. And can he finish? Oh, yes! It's there! And surely that has won the day!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
The goal scorer after 88 minutes is number 9, Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann. Substitution on the field, number 3, Chiellini.
So, time for changes
Number 9,
on both sides, actually.
Coming
So
on
the
field,
first goal
number
of the game.
6,
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Substitutions taking place.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bastoni with the clearance. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was most necessary. Well, Massimo Ambrosini is certainly someone with a very, very impressive track record.
Yeah, both as a winner and leader, multiple European and league titles.
And he seems to do it all without any fuss at all.
Yeah, and you got to remember, he was a bit of a late bloomer. He was probably affected by his injury issues.
Now the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nicely intercepted. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Guardiola. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work...
He's going for goal! Oh, a very decent attempt. And he was quick to react. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he thumps it clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Shot could be... Can he put it away? There it is! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, that's well spotted. Costa Curta calmly anticipates.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Bastoni. Ambrosini delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player...
Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, so...
And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak.
Messi! Can he get away here?
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Griezmann. No, that's been intercepted. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Guti. That looks a good ball through. Messi, good read, needed to be. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Messi. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. It's Griezmann! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 20. Coming on to replace him is number 17.
He'll try from distance. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Tries to dink it through. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That has not gone well. He is through here. Oh, chance for the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, that's a key interception.
1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. He might be in here! Plenty to aim at here. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Luis Suarez picking up the man of the match. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but Luis Suarez! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Oh, that's a key interception. Has a look and place it forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's picked his way through. Griezmann. He could be in here. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So, what can they make of this? Costa Curta stood his ground strongly. And he's gone looking for safety. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Some good work on the right flank here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, that's well spotted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Looking here to chip it through. That is good alertness. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Messi proves too strong, and he's managed to get free. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Added time.
Messi. It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we are already promptly back underway. No reported change to either side during the break. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the pass is intercepted. Under an awful lot of pressure. Decent hit! He has done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that is expertly dealt with. Bastoni gets it away. Passing is crisp and sharp. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Griezmann. And he was quick to react. I think we're just about done here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's managed to get rid. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.